It's been a minute, but welcome back to Misha's Corner. Today I'm going to show you how I make this super delicious, easy to make chicken noodle stir fry. Now, is it authentic? Girl, I don't know, but let's get into it. Alright, so right here I have some chicken breasts that I washed up, chopped up, and cleaned up, ready to go. This is actually 2 chicken breasts. This is the sauce that I'll be using, one of the sauces. At first, as you're going to see later on in the video, I was going to use Spicy Girl, but after I tasted the sauce, it was spicy, so I opted to just season it with just what I had around in my cabinet. So I'll show you guys that in just a second. And this is the Chinese lo mein that I'll be using. Everything here came from the Kroger supermarket except for the cabbage mix. And this is the second sauce that I'll be using. As you can see, I done used it so many times. I'm almost out. But yes, delicious. So to the chicken, instead of Spicy Girl, I'm gonna add some granulated garlic, some smoked paprika, and onion powder. Spicy Girl has a kick and the sauce has a kick, and I didn't want the food to be too spicy, and so that's why I decided to use the smoked paprika, onion powder, garlic powder. I'm not using salt because the sauces have more than enough sodium for this kind of dish. But if you want to use salt, go right ahead. You know, you guys already know salt and pepper is to taste. Alright, so to my hot skillet, I'm going to add some garlic oil. I make garlic oil a lot. I actually make it every week because I love the flavor of it. But you can use olive oil, any oil you prefer. And so now I'm going to sear the chicken. Make sure you do not overcrowd the pan because you want some good color on your chicken. Your skillet needs to be hot. And do not overcrowd the skillet. On this day, it was just one of those days where, you know, I was tired. I had a long day and I just wanted to do something really fast. I actually got done with all of this in like 30 minutes, you know. The hardest part was washing and cleaning and cutting up the chicken. And so that's pretty much how it went. Now, this recipe that I'm making right here is good enough for 2 people. Now, if you're cooking for your entire family, you probably want to use like 2 or 3 of the sachets of the lo mein noodles in order for it to stretch for your family. But remember, all ingredient measurements will be in my description box. Alright, so I'm going to saute my peppers and cabbage for about 3 to 5 minutes, if that. You don't want to overcook the cabbage because then it'll be mushy and then everything will be mush. You still want to leave a little bit of crunch to your cabbage and peppers. So I'll probably cook it for 3 to 4 minutes. Probably not even that. Just get it wilted just a bit. Then I added a tablespoon of butter for flavor. And you want to keep sauteing that down. And then I'm going to add my chicken right in the middle, just like this. And then I'm also going to start adding my sauces. Now, this is about a half a cup of each sauce. I'm so sad that this sauce is finished. It's so good. And of course, the second sauce, you want to add that down in there. And then you want to drain and add your noodles to the skillet. I did not rinse my noodles. Do not rinse your noodles. I don't suggest it. I did boil my noodles right before when it's time to go in the skillet. They cook up really, really fast. So right after I added the cabbage, that's when I dropped the noodles so everything could line up. Do not cook these lo mein noodles at the beginning of the dish, y'all. Don't do it. Okay, the chicken and the peppers and the cabbage could always hang out, but these lo mein noodles, don't let them hang out like that. Okay, so even if you're like, oh my god, you know, a little frazzled, leave the chicken, let it sit on the stove, and then cook your noodles, and you know, so you could be more comfortable. To be honest, I didn't even know how this would turn out. I've never made this dish. I understand it is, you know, semi-homemade. You know, what could really go wrong? But I've never used that sauce before, the second one. And so, you know, I was surprised. This dish was actually really, really good and not over salted, which I'm happy about because I got to watch my salt. I did just add some toasted sesame seeds, which are optional, but you know, I love presentation and color and texture, so I added it. But now I'm going to plate it up and show you guys what it looks like. So again, you know, this is an easy, simple meal that you can make when you don't have a lot of time. If you're a mom and you're running around the house, you got the kids going, or you're running late, you could just whip this up in like 30 minutes. You don't even have to chop your own peppers. You know they come like that in the store now. and the chicken breast. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate your support, and I'll catch you guys on my next video. Bye, y'all.